16 people died during nationwide anti-government protests in Kenya on Wednesday, most of them killed by police, the head of Amnesty Kenya said, a year after deadly demonstrations against a tax bill culminated in the storming of parliament. Thousands of Kenyans took to the streets to commemorate last year's demonstrations, in which more than 60 people died, with police firing tear gas and water cannons to disperse them in the capital Nairobi, according to local media and a Reuters witness. Some protesters clashed with police, and 16 people were verified dead as of 8:30. Amnesty Kenya's executive director Irunga Houghton told Reuters, adding that the figures were verified by the global rights watchdog and the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNCHR. Most were killed by police, Houghton said, adding that at least 5 of the victims had been shot dead. The government-funded KNCHR earlier said 8 deaths had been reported across the country, all allegedly from gunshot wounds. Over 400 casualties have been reported, including demonstrators, police officers, and journalists, KNCHR said in a statement shared on its official X account. The watchdog noted heavy police deployment and allegations of excessive use of force, including rubber bullets, live ammunition, and water cannons, resulting in numerous injuries. Kenyan police spokesperson Machiri Nyaga declined to comment on the statements by Amnesty Kenya or KNCHR. State-funded body Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, said in a statement at least 61 people were arrested during the protests. An official at the capital's main Kenyatta National Hospital said the facility had received dozens of wounded people. 107 admitted, most with gunshot injuries, the source said, referring to rubber bullets and live rounds. He added that no deaths had been reported at KNH. National electricity provider Kenya Power said one of its security guards was shot dead while patrolling its headquarters in Nairobi. Large crowds were seen earlier heading in the direction of State House, the president's official residence, in scenes broadcast by Kenyan channel NTV before it, and another broadcaster KTN were pulled off the air after defying in order to stop live broadcasts of the demonstrations. Both channels resumed broadcasts later on Wednesday after a court in Nairobi suspended the order issued by the Communications Authority of Kenya. Anger against police. Isolated clashes were reported in the port city of Mombasa, according to NTV, with protests also in the towns of Kitengela, Kizii, Machuu, and Nyeri. Although last year's protests faded after President William Ruto withdrew proposed tax hikes, public anger has remained over the use of excessive force by security agencies, with fresh demonstrations. Opens new tab this month over the death of a blogger in police custody. 6 people, including 3 police officers, were charged with murder on Tuesday over the killing of 31-year-old blogger and teacher, Albert Ojwang. All have pleaded not guilty. Ojwang's death has become a lightning rod for Kenyans still mourning those who perished at last year's demonstrations, blamed on security forces, against a backdrop of dozens of unexplained disappearances. We are fighting for the rights of our fellow youths and Kenyans, and the people who died since June 25th. We want justice. Lumumba Harmony, a protester, told Reuters in Nairobi. The unprecedented scenes on June 25, 2024, showing police firing at protesters as they broke through barriers to enter parliament, created the biggest crisis of Ruto's presidency and sparked alarm among Kenya's international allies. Reporting by Nairobi Newsroom. Writing by Amu Kanampuli. Editing by Alexandra Hudson, Bernadette Baum, Philippa Fletcher, and Daniel Wallace.